Kneel, prisoner, now. So this is father's precious spoil from his latest conquest. A single human. Should have sent me a sapphire tiara or a singing wyvern. Instead, something with actual value and beauty. Why would I ever need a lowly mortal serve me when I have dozens already? My personal staff includes 3 ladies' maids, 2 footmen, a private chef, and a court musician who plays Celeste and harpsichord. What could one more human possibly add to such perfection? Step closer, where I can inspect you properly. Need to see what I'm working with here. And don't shuffle your feet like that. Walk with purpose. Even prisoners should have some dignity. Steady arms, I'll grant you that. Calloused hands, I speak for honest labor, which I suppose have some merit. Clear eyes, though they hold too much defiance for my liking. Most servants learn to cast their gaze downwards in the presence of royalty. And your posture, absolutely dreadful. Shoulders back, spine straight. You're clearly one raised for the proper chords, where bearing matters as much as breathing. Guards, leave us immediately. I wish to speak with my new acquisition privately. And close the doors behind you. I don't need any witnesses to this conversation. Now then, father insists I learn responsibility by managing my own household staff. How terribly tedious, but I suppose even princesses must humour their kings occasionally. But very well. I shall repurpose you for something useful that won't bore me to tears. From now on, you'll stand behind my throne and wave this phoenix plume fan until I tire of breathing. The plume cost more than your entire village's annual harvest, crafted from feathers of the legendary Sunfire Phoenix that nests in the crystalline mountains. Each feather was personally blessed by the High Priestess of Flame, so handle it with appropriate reverence and terror. Hold the shaft high, yes, like that. Feel how it vibrates with contained flame magic. Keep the feathers at precisely this angle to catch the afternoon light streaming through those stained glass windows. The angle must be perfect, or the magical properties won't activate properly. Now begin your duties and maintain a steady rhythm. I absolutely detest inconsistency in all things, whether it's fanning, music, or conversation. Already your rhythm falters. We've barely begun, and you're slowly slowing down like a wind-up toy running out of spring. Your arm wavers, the breeze becomes uneven, absolutely pathetic. But fortunately for you, laziness has a cure in my realm, and I happen to be an expert practitioner. By diamond thread and royal decree, by the ancient power that flows through my bloodline, muscles spend and body heed me. Let civil chains of compulsion wrap around you and guide you to perfection. There. Perfect cadence at last. Steady as a metronome. Feel my compulsion magic tighten around your jaw and guide your arm in flawless motion. The spell weaves through your muscles like silver thread, compelling absolute obedience with every heartbeat. No mortal has ever resisted my magic. It's been in my bloodline for 3 centuries, passed down from mother to daughter, in an unbroken line of power. You should be grateful. Few humans ever taste such artistry, such refined magic, craftsmanship. Most never experience magic this pure and ancient. Now, while you're usefully occupied, tell me about your homeland. Do humans truly sleep on hay? I've heard the most ridiculous stories from my tutors. Hay and feathers mixed together. How utterly rustic and primitive. And in my chambers, I rest upon silk spun by moonlight moths that only emerge during the winter solstice, and pillows stuffed with cloud essence harvested from the peaks of Mount Ethereal. My bed frame is carved from hot wood of the world tree itself. And you now wheeze like a forged bellows, working overtime. Are all humans this fragile and weak? The spell should sustain your energy indefinitely, drawing power from my own magical reserves, but apparently your mortal constitution is weaker than I ever anticipated. If you collapse from something as simple as fanning, a task a child could perform, I shall have to drag you to the Royal Infirmary myself, after laughing at your predicament for such a suitable amount of time, of course. A moment where I admire myself in this enchanted mirror. Father had it crafted by the finest magical artisans in the realm and enchanted to show only truth, no flattery, no lies, no illusions of any sort. And what do I see? Flawless cheekbones that could cut glass, enviable lashes that cast perfect shadows across my porcelain skin, lips like rose petals, skin like polished pearl, kissed by starlight. Truly, genetics were extraordinarily kind to the royal bloodline. Mother always said beauty was our greatest weapon, even more powerful than magic. Why have you slowed again? Hey, keep waving that fan, you useless pea-brained... What is that fierce glare burning in your eyes like green fire? My spell is squeezing your jaw tighter. I can feel the magic responding to my will. The threads tightening like a spider's web. Yet somehow you're straining it against the very weave of reality itself. This is completely impossible. No human should possess such strength of will. Cracks. Green sparks are peeling away from the magic weave. The diamond threads are fracturing my claws. My phoenix fan has slipped from your fingers. You actually broke my compulsion. In 3 centuries, no one has ever... Step aside, slave. The princess dies tonight, and I won't let you delay the inevitable. An assassin behind me with a dagger. The blade gleams with poison. You tackled me off a strike. The poison bulge meant from my heart strikes the phoenix plume instead and sizzles away to nothing. You saved... Guards! To me! Guards! My guards are chasing her through the corridors and down the spiral staircases. Their armor clanking like thunder, yet you still shield me with a wounded wrist. I can see crimson blood running through the chain links of your bonds, staining the marble floor beneath us. The poison from his blade, it burns like liquid fire, doesn't it? Your face is pale with pain, but you don't move away from me. No human has ever shattered my magic before, let alone shattered it specifically to save the one who bound them in the first place. Why did you spend so much incredible will, such raw power, that I didn't even know you possessed for me? Why protect someone who enslaved you mere moments ago? Why choose mercy when you could have chosen revenge? You stay silent. Very well. Perhaps actions speak louder than words anyway. Perhaps words are too small to hold such courage. Do not misunderstand my next words. You merely preserved your mistress from harm, nothing more than duty demands. But even so, here, drink this moon bloom elixir. It will knit the poison burnt close and heal the bruises forming on your arm. The lunar flowers only bloom once per season, and this bottle cost a fortune, so don't waste a drop. I shall not bind you with compulsion magic again, not because I cannot, of course. My power remains absolute, but because such power deserves respect, and respect cannot be compelled. It must be earned, mustn't it? Hear my lawyer decree. You shall remain as my personal guardian and feather fan bearer, but by choice alone. Should any of my future orders threaten an innocent soul, you have my permission to refuse. I seal this pact with a single silver ribbon, no iron shackles, no heavy chains, attuned to mutual consent rather than domination. There. The spell hums with approval. Even the magic itself acknowledges your free will. The ribbon will only glow when we both agree to its terms. Remarkable. I've never crafted such magic before. Do not expect flowery compliments or constant gratitude. Such displays ill suit royalty. I have a reputation to maintain, after all. Now, return to your post behind my throne. The afternoon grows warm, and I absolutely detest precipitation. It's terribly undignified. Thank you. I mean, do not slack off again. Phoenix feathers are delicate and require precise care. The slightest rough handling could damage the iridescent properties permanently. And apparently, so am I. More delicate than I realized. I mean, you showed me something today about strength I hadn't understood before. True power isn't about forcing others to bend. It's about inspiring them to stand beside you willingly. Keep that breeze flawless, human, and perhaps we shall discuss loftier duties than simple fanning in the days to come. A guardian's role involves much more than maintaining my comfort, after all. There are loyal duties, diplomatic missions, even adventures beyond these castles. Or perhaps I'll simply find you a heavier feather to wave instead. Time will tell, won't it? But something tells me that our story together has only just begun. Not to mention I might have to repay you with this soul's greeting ritual tonight. Hello everyone, this is Spring ASMR. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe to never miss a single release. If you like exclusive content and if you like to support the channel, please join my Patreon. And if you'd like to join the Spring ASMR community, check my Discord server. Links to both can be found in the description of this video. Time for a quick shout out from my Patreon super supporters. Stoned, Key, Alex, Benji, Ramses, Dr. Ghost, Joshua, Jalen, Sayman, Captain, Koi, Azep Tony, Hispanic Fury, Brian, Crunchy Mango, Supersonic, Cholos, Vigorous Pringle, John, Bag, Kieran, Barry, Tommy, Jesse Reed, Lunar7, Lucred, Ludo, Small, and What a Duda. And a huge thank you to our ultimate support tier members, Phantom and Jeffrey. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!